Hello and welcome to my today's video. And today on Social Media Clinic, we'll be talking about how to grow a profitable audience. And yeah, I'm so excited about this topic because it's something that I have actually I've practically done myself. There are steps that I've actually implemented and it has worked for me. Now you must understand that social media marketing or selling on social media, or if you're ever going to make money from social media, is quite different from traditional marketing. Unlike traditional marketing, where you just get to run your ads, provided you place your ads on the radio or on the newspaper, it gives you credibility. Now, reverse is the case on social media. In social media, nobody knows you and nobody trusts you or your ability to deliver the results that you claim to deliver, except they have probably come in contact with you and they perceive that you can actually deliver. Now, when I started my journey on social media, especially as a social media manager, a freelance media manager, one of the things I realized was that I was very quick to go into people's DMs and give them the code, the code messaging, just the direct messaging, and I was always getting the no's. I was always getting the no's because one, it was certain. First, you're barging into somebody's privacy, and second, they do not know you, so you weren't expecting them to jump up on you like that. So, what was my turning point, and what really helped me scale up? Now, I was actually discussing with a friend recently. She was about venturing into social media um, marketing for our business, and so I told her the first thing you must do is that you should keep you should keep money. You know, you should not make money your objective. Let me understand. I'm going to explain. I know probably right now you're like, why should I not make money my objective? I came here to make money. Yeah, I we know you came here to make money, but money should not be your objective. This is actually the hard truth I myself had to swallow. I mean, I'm not I'm someone who is very honest and I go straight to the point about what I want. But then on social media, reverse is the case. If you're really going to make, if you perceive that you're all about money, then you're going to repel them. That'll be a very big turn off. So what did I do? So what did I tell her to do? I told her your first goal should be to connect and build relationships. Should be to connect and build relationships. I know that sounds, counterintuitive. That I came here to make money. I came here to sell my business. Why should I not just go straight to the point and just make my money? Well, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So you just have to learn how to connect with your audience. You need to learn how to connect with your audience. You must literally learn to build relationship. Trust me, most of the sales that happen on social media are done based on emotion, not because that person is really really good, it's better than you, but it's because it's also how they perceive the person. Once you have that close, when you've constantly interacted with this person's content, you begin to just build that, especially if someone um, that resonates with you, you begin to build that bond and connection, and that is why you're going to buy their courses, not because, or necessarily because what they offer is good, you know. So you must understand that most of the buys that happen on social media would actually be from the standpoint of relationship, emotional standpoint, and so you must be very intentional about connecting and bonding with your audience. I know this, it's really hard, it's quite counterintuitive that you're coming here to making money and this is actually what you're going to get. But the truth is, it's the hard truth and the hard pill that everybody who is starting out on social media marketing needs to swallow. You must literally take money away from your mindset. You know, that shouldn't be your goal. Or your goal should be to add value, to really connect with your audience, and you connect with your audience by adding value. Be very intentional about helping your audience, and you do that by creating content. Just like Russell Brunson would always say, create more content that you would, more than what you ever need. So if you're going to connect with people, you've got to be constantly sharing values. You've got to be constantly sharing values, share information that would actually help your target audience make make a better choice when choosing or when looking out for people who do the things that you do. This is why you should take that mindset of I want to go in here, I'm going to make money away, and focus on building relationships. Building relationships. You must be very intentional about that. And if you're going to people's DM, don't go with the intention of. I see a lot of marketers, especially when you're starting out, do this a lot. I did it too. I'm not gonna lie. I did it too. But one of the things, like I said, I got more no's. I got a lot of no's. Like very the people who are nice, um, were it sounded and told me no in a polite way. There are those that literally blocked me. They literally blocked me. So you've got to learn how to connect. For me, my best strategy of getting people to talk in their DM. This is how I do my own. I go straight to your DM, and instead of sharing, telling, placing my offer, immediately, instead I will look at your content, and if I see your content is something I resonate with and they're amazing, they're inspiring, I will literally come to your inbox and I would literally tell you the truth. Your hi, the reason why I added you was because I went through your timeline, and then I saw your content. Your content were amazing, they're educational, they're inspiring and entertaining, and that's why I had to reach out. And most times when I do this, I get a positive response. I get a positive feedback from them, instead of the the no or any negative response. Trust me, when you go this way, you break you break their resolve, and from that way, that's how you build your relationship. And you must keep sales away from you. Your goal should be to connect. This is how you build a report, and then by the time you build a report, also interact with your target audience content. It's a two-way stuff. You've got to also interact with their content, and also put out content too that they could also interact. If you're not going to interact with their content, then they might not know you. They won't. So you've got to also interact with their content. You've got to put out your content, educational content that would help them make good decisions, and also you've got to interact with their content. If you're not going to interact with their content, then your chances of connecting with them is very small. And then once you've done that, then you could probably take a step forward and go into their DMs. And if you find their content educational, inspiring, and entertaining, you could actually commend them with this. But you must be honest. You mustn't come from a standpoint of flattery, and that way you break that resolve, that barrier of any interactions. You're starting on a good note, and once you do that, you begin to take your discussions forward and get to interact. Well, like I said, you should take your you should take sales away from your conversation. Your first time talking with them, you must take sales away from that. You your discussion shouldn't be around sales or trying to promote yourself, but your goal should be to connect, know them better, have a better relationship with them, and by the time you've done that, you would have been able to establish those points. And then you keep on putting out your content, and trust me, by the time you've done that, you would have built the connections you're looking for. It is after you've built the connection that you can actually start putting out your offers. Yeah, that is where you can put out your offers. There is no quick way to make it on social media. Forget the fact that someone can tell you the next. how many days and this is going to happen. But if you do not build any relationship, if you do not build any bonds with your target audience, then there's no way you're actually going to, put out. I really hope you found this video very valuable, and I would love to hear your remarks in the comment section, and also the points that stood out for you in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye bye for now.